What is going on, YouTube? Gyvi World here. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Dropping my headphone. But anyways, we're back with another Battle Royale draft in MLB The Show 18. Before we even jump into that, I want to give the shout-outs of the day. You guys already know how to get a shout-out. Shout-out to Veno202. Shout-out to Zerdius43. A little bit of weird comments, but we gonna let it slide this one time. Shout out to Tyson Smith, as always. He's always down there. Appreciate you. Shout out to Christopher Collins and shout out to CHP Sports. But anyways, guys, I'm running low on stubs, so I kind of need to win some games because yeah, I have no stubs. I'm gonna have to sell some cards. But today, for those of you, this is more for just pretty much for those of you who are already from around here and have been playing this game for a couple years. Basically, this is almost a best player draft, best possibility draft, but this is just how to draft teams and go 12-0. Me, I've been drafting, playing 1-2 games, and then giving out wins, and then starting over. So maybe I should probably play a little bit so that I can go further. But anyways, guys, for those of you who are unaware, you probably have already heard, but for the new people, avoid these. That's the first and foremost things. Try to get your 5 out of your 7 comments to be starting pitchers. In this round, you have 3 actually very solid cards. I don't think I hit that well with Tilwhiskey at all. I think I'm gonna go with Kenley Jansen. Although relievers and pitchers in general are kind of a dime a dozen, so I think Jeff Bagwell is who we're going with this year. Yeah, I have noticed that this year relievers are kind of a dime a dozen. But what you're gonna want to do is listen. First and foremost, power is extremely important this year. Unlike I'd say MLB 16, you might want 15 for sure. It was contact. 16, you definitely wanted power. Since outfielders are also kind of a dime a dozen in these bronze rounds, we have no relief pitcher. We're gonna go with an outfielder. Hopefully we can pick up another guy to replace him. Here we go, second round, definitely not going with the starting pitcher. We could go with Lee Smith. I actually like this card a lot. He's got I think a good slider and a good fork ball. He also has a cutter. But you have this flashback Brian McCann, who I don't know that well, but there's Corey Seager with +3 all around. Definitely going with Corey Seager in this round. Nice little lefty bat. That'll be our leadoff hitter with Bagwell to follow. Here we go. We got another bronze round. We're gonna go relief pitcher here. You just need to have 2 to 3 lefty arms in the bullpen, and here we got a common round, so definitely gonna go with a starting pitcher here. Another common round, so another starting pitcher. Throw me 2 more in a row. I'm perfectly fine with that. Silver round, we got Adam Ottavino. You're going to want to use your silvers mostly on hitters. Gold, silvers, and diamonds are hitters. Bronze, bullpen, common, starting pitcher. Dexter Fowler, Kurt Suzuki. I think I like Dexter Fowler, right? I think 250, Kurt Suzuki, not too bad. But you know what? I'm still going to go with the switch hitter. Decent outfielder. Why not go with him there? Probably should have gone Kurt Suzuki and got myself a decent catcher there. But that's okay. Jharel Cotton, John Ryan Murphy, Kolten Wong, Jason Giambi, third base. We could replace him a little bit in the future, but we 57 fielding. Yeah, these guys are this is not the best of rounds. We're gonna go with Kolten Wong. He's got a +1 attribute boost, so why not take him? Another common round. So we need it. We hopefully want to get 2 more common rounds before we run out of spots, and we have to throw common rounds in the lineup. Nicholas Castellanos. Very solid card. I actually hit very well with this card. So I use him a lot offline, but still, I know this card definitely has some pop. Francisco Cervelli, decent fielding catcher with good contact, not the best of power. It's not what you're really looking for this year. You're definitely looking for more power than you are contact, but I do need a decent defensive catcher. Another silver round, and Kurt Suzuki's back, so I might take Kurt Suzuki. 77 fielding, good, decent arm. Why not? Yeah, let's go ahead and pick up Kurt Suzuki before we end up without a catcher. We're gonna get a lot of silver rounds here. Manny Machado. This is not the worst of cards. Shortstop with third base, secondary. Or we can go with Chris Sale. Listen, there's no way I pass up on Chris Sale in this round. That Chris Sale is a diamond. Do not let it fool you. And then we got our last bat, and we're definitely gonna take George Brett before we get stuck with something we don't want to. So our lineup is complete there. We just need bullpen and starting pitchers before we jump into bench. You got to go with the cheat code Phil Niekro. It's unfortunate, but if you see Phil Niekro, you kind of have to pick him up. It's honestly a cheat code. 2 starting pitchers in a gold round and 2 relief pitchers. We could pick up a third lefty, or Knebel, who's very, very solid. 101K per 9, +11, 93 velo. He's only got 3 pitches, which is the only problem. At least Josh Hader's got 4 pitch repertoire, and he's got +10. Yeah, but you know what? I do need 1 decent righty. I got Chris Sale and a knuckleballer. So we do need a good righty there. More bullpen. I'm definitely going with Goose here. I feel like Goose is the move here. We could get that another lefty, but Goose has good velo in that sinker ball. We're going with Goose here. Throw some common rounds at me. Like it's intentionally, purposely trying to make me get stuck with a silver round for starting pitchers. I'm trying to avoid it, but I know how this game works in BR drafts. It tries to give you the worst possibility. Steven Matz with that good velo. Velo not as important this year as it used to be. See, they're just refusing to give me common rounds. We got two lefties and 3 righties. Let's go ahead and pick up another lefty. We're gonna go with Aaron Loup. And so far we got a pretty balanced team. We got a decent bullpen, decent roster, or decent lineup. But yet again, still cannot get my bullpen guy. Come on, MLB The Show. You got to stop that. Please throw the comment so that it's fair for everyone who drafts and it's not random. It'd be nice if, you know, the rounds were in order, the same order for everyone, because then people draft to their advantage. And this is where I'm going to end up getting screwed. Anthony Swarzak or Troy Percival. 4 pitch repertoire, 3 pitch repertoire. I'm going to go ahead. You know what? He's playing up. Let's go ahead and take Anthony Swarzak. Hopefully a common round. There's one. Throw me one more, please. Would be very nice. Do not throw me a silver round. At least. Nope, never mind. That is, we already drafted Steven Matz. So either way, I already screwed myself. I have at least one more silver player. What you're gonna want to do with bench, you're gonna want to mix it up. If you got a switch hitter in there, make sure you get yourself a switch hitter, get yourself a lefty, get yourself a guy with good defense. We're gonna go with Kike Hernandez. He can play a lot of positions. Common round, Ryan Rayburn. If anything sticks out like speed, you're gonna go ahead and pick up one speed guy. Nothing there. One guy with power. We'll take this center fielder. Another common round. No one with any great speed, but we do got nobody with good fielding. Yeah, we'll just take. Do we got a lefty bat in here? We got a switch hitter, so we'll go ahead and pick up a switch hitter. So we'll have a switch hitter on the bench. Here is where we can make up for one of our outfielders. I believe it was Michael Saunders. So we can take JBJ, Jackie Bradley. We could go with Gerardo Parra, who's also pretty solid, or Jake Marisnik. Jake, you need to step your hitting up, my guy. Lefty JBJ with great defense, or we could go a little more hitting with Gerardo. I think I'm gonna go with JBJ. I like JBJ. Plus he's got a boost today, so we'll go with that. Still not getting a power guy in our last, or a speed guy in our last round. So it doesn't really matter who we take. Let's just get a lefty bat. Anyone, a little bit of power. So we'll go ahead and pick him up. This is what our team looks like. It's pretty balanced. Bullpen is pretty decent. Starting pitcher's not going to last very long, but we got a pretty decently offensive team with JBJ being thrown in there for Michael Bradley. This is a pretty solid team. Not too bad. Dexter Fowler might hit at the end. Corey Seager, George Brett, and Jeff Bagwell. Hopefully they can carry us to 12-0. Here we are, the home team. We got a fairly local I-4 battle versus Tampa Threshers. We got Russell Martin, Aaron Hill, Jeff Bagwell, Edwin Encarnacion, Fly the Parrot, Elvis Andrews, Paulo Orlando, Michael Taylor, Yasiel Puig, and Braden Shipley versus Adam Wilkie. He's drafted a pretty solid team as well. Also has Jeff Bagwell and Russell Martin, decent catcher. Let's go ahead and throw up a dub real quick and start our way to 12-0. I'm going to lose. All right, very important before you even throw a pitch, get your bullpen going. We got Niekro and Abad going. Go on a mound visit right off the bat. And the most important thing, don't ever throw fastballs in this game. Until this is fixed, you're just better off never throwing fastballs. You're still going to get tagged sometimes with off-speed pitches, especially when you throw them right down the middle. But you definitely have a better chance than when you throw fastballs anywhere in the zone. And one of the most important lessons of going 12-0, if you can draft a knuckleballer, make sure you do so. Throw behind. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. He's taking an extended lead. We're going to pick off until he stops. Got him. After 30,000 pickoffs in a row. 45 pickoffs later, I threw it away. This game sucks.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tapped out in front of home. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Alright, so after all that, we've got a runner on third with 2 outs. We could strand him with a pop-up to the catcher. And we're going to get out of it. So Phil Niekro does what Phil Niekro does, and he's just untouchable. Now we got Corey Seager leading off the inning for us. Let's get started with a bang here. Little backside action. You pull that and it's like 600 feet, but I don't know how I was late on a curveball. But I'm always early on fastballs. Attaboy Bagwell. Fastball up and away. Drove it right back up the middle. Good. Let's go. He's keeping his common pitcher in there. He can definitely benefit from this Battle Royale tutorial. Alright, so we got a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. We need to drive him in with Nick Castellanos. I believe full-heartedly in Nick Castellanos to drive in this run. Maybe not. Maybe not. I lied. That was a great pitch to hit. Second inning, Elvis Andrus leading off. 1 pitch, 1 swing, ground ball to shortstop, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other. And there is a base hit to right, and here comes 100 pickoffs in a row again. Got him. Only took 2 pickoffs this time. You win some, you lose some. I may have broken my controller. Ground ball to second base. Oh my dear God, these animations are garbage. Taking steps backwards, man. Taking steps backwards. What was that? All right, we got JBJ in the lineup for us. Tie game. Rip that one to right field. Oh, JBJ. That's a triple. That's a triple. Wait, JBJ has 54 speed? I feel like JBJ is a little bit faster than 54 speed. I'm not a Red Sox fan, so I could be tripping. But I definitely feel like he's more than 54 speed. Now we're in the 3rd inning. Now we need our big guns to warm up. We got Chris Sale and Corey Knebel. And we just need to bring in this run here. All right, just lay one in there, boy. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. And there's the lead, ladies and gentlemen. First game of the 12-0 run, and I'm really confident we're going to walk away with a dub. Smart of him to bring in a lefty for Kolten Wong. Watson in. That's a great spot for the sinker. You don't want to swing at that first pitch for sure. We may hit and run at some point in this at-bat. Probably should have hit and run on that pitch. Luckily, Kolten's got 70 speed, and we're not going to get doubled up. But with Dexter Fowler, I think this may be a good time for a hit and run here. That is going to be an infield hit. That animation is just, that is just something special, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I brought in a righty. He brought in a righty. So I brought in a lefty. Vogelback. Good slider down and in. I may have been a little bit on top of that. Okay, I'll say that much. But runner on first and second with 1 out. We just need a base hit in a gap to score at least 1. Nice little 2-seamer. We're going to spit all over that. You suck cow. I very much enjoy this guy's username. And bases are loaded. For none other than Corey Seager. Oh, make a mistake, please. Up here, up here. Up the middle. That is going to be a run. He's going to throw all the way home. Or to second base. Nope, nope, yep, bad throw. And we got runners on the corner with only 1 out. And that is going to be it for you suck cow, because he quit. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this BR game. It was short because my opponent couldn't handle it. 3 runs in only less than 2 innings. But yeah, this is honestly to me the best way to draft. It's been around for a couple years now, but this is my best way to have a draft a balanced team. Although I think I went 11-2 like 20 times in MLB 17. I never went 12-0. But hopefully this is the BR run for us. If you guys enjoyed, as always, smash the thumbs up. Gyvi plays. Make sure you subscribe to the channel down below. We're posting content finally. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Whose world is this?
The world is yours. The world is yours.
It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this? It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this?
The world is yours. The world is yours.
It's mine, it's mine, it's mine.
I sip the Dom Pete, watching Gandhi.